Good morning, everybody. We're gonna today start with the functions. We're gonna talk about how to find the value in this function, or how to substitute any value in this function. Let's say if we have f of x equal to x plus 1. So if I want to find f of 0, the easy way is just to replace x by 0. So it will become 0 plus 1, so the value will become 1. According to this, we can say f of 0 equal to 1. If the question will ask me to find f of negative 1, so the same thing, I'm going to replace in x by negative 1, so I'm going to get negative 1 plus 1, which is equal to 0. Any variable, if I want to replace it in the same function, this means I need to replace the unknown variable here, which is x. So instead of x, I'm going to put m plus 1. So f of m equal m plus 1. So the same thing, if I replace f of m plus 2 inside the function, it means I'm going to put it inside x and add 1 for this expression. So this expression, instead of x, I'm going to put it here. I need to simplify it more. It will become m plus 3. And the same thing, if I'll say 2 multiplied by f of m plus 2, this means I need to multiply f of m plus 2 by 2. So in this case, I'm going to get the answer of f of m plus 2 and multiply it by 2. So in this case, the answer of f of m plus 2, it will become m plus 3. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to distribute it inside, so it will become 2m plus 6. So in this case, the answer of 2 f of m plus 2 equal to 2m plus 6. If I want to increase more relations, so I'm going to say 2 f of m plus 2 minus 3 equal to what? We found this one in the previous step. So we have step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. So we found this one in step number 3. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the answer of step number 3 and just subtract 3 from this answer. So it will become 2m plus 6 minus 3. So the answer, it will become 2m plus 3. So this is how to find 2f of m plus 2 minus 3. If I will go for another thing, what about if the question will ask me that f of m plus 2 equal to 7? Solve for m. I will find here f of m plus 2 equal to what? And we found it already in step number 2. So I'm going to say that m plus 3, it's equal to 7. And if I want to solve for m in this case, I'm going to get m equal to 7 minus 3, which is equal to 4. So according to this, we're going to get m equal to 4. And in some cases, the question will ask me also to find 3f of m plus 2. Also, we need to find m in this case equal to 10, and we need to solve for m. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply f of m plus 2, this one, by 3. Then the answer, I'm going to put it equal to 10. So what's the answer of f m plus 2 equal? It's equal to m plus 3. So it's a 3 multiplied by m plus 3. It's equal to 10. And the same thing, I'm going to expand here. It will become 3m plus 9 equal to 10. And you can subtract each side. So it will become 3m equal to 1. After that, divided by 3, I'm going to get m equal to 1 over 3. This is how to substitute in the function and how to solve for this function for the given value. And that's it for part number 1. Thank you. Solve for m. I will find here f of m plus 2 equal to what? And we found it already in step number 2. So I'm going to say that m plus 3, it's equal to 7. And if I want to solve for m in this case, I'm going to get m equal to 7 minus 3, which is equal to 4. So according to this, we're going to get m equal to 4. And in some cases, the question will ask me also to find 3f of m plus 2. Also, we need to find m in this case equal to 10, and we need to solve for m. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply f of m plus 2, this one, by 3. Then the answer, I'm going to put it equal to 10. So what's the answer of f m plus 2 equal? It's equal to m plus 3. So it's a 3 multiplied by m plus 3. It's equal to 10. And the same thing, I'm going to expand here. It will become 3m plus 9 equal to 10. And you can subtract each side. So it will become 3m equal to 1. After that, divided by 3, I'm going to get m equal to 1 over 3. This is how to substitute in the function and how to solve for this function for the given value. And that's it for part number 1. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to start with you functions, but I'm going to talk about the second part, which is the composite functions. In the composite function, I'm going to get more than one function. Let's say if I'll say f of x is equal to 4x and gx equal to x plus 1. So the meaning of the composite of function, I'm going to put function inside the other one. So if they will ask me to put now f of gx, this means I'm going to put gx inside f of x. See, gx inside f of x. So what I'm going to take here, I'm going to take the value of gx and replace it instead of this x. So I'm going to keep the f of x empty. So I'm going to say it's 4 multiplied by this x. If I want to replace, I'm going to replace this expression, which is gx, inside f of x. So I'm going to put x plus 1. You can simplify your answer. It will become 4x plus 4, and this will be the last answer for f of gx. What about if they will give me the opposite now, and they will give me g f of x? So in this case, I'm going to replace f of x inside g. So I'm going to put f of x inside gx. So this means I'm going to keep gx, the variable x, empty. I'm going to replace 4x inside it. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to keep the gx empty, and I will replace inside it the f of x, which is equal to 4x. So last answer will become 4x plus 1. So this is the difference between f of gx and gf of x. And this is the meaning of the composite function. So anytime if they will ask me, let's say, to find the value of g f of 2, this means I need to put f of x inside gx as what I did before. And after that, my answer I can replace inside it 2. So it will become 4 multiplied by 2 plus 1, which is equal to 8 plus 1, which is equal to 9. Some students, they will say, Miss, I'm going to replace first of all 2 in f of x. So if I'll do this, it will become 4 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 8. And this answer, I'm going to replace it in gx. So 8, I'm going to put it inside the gx. It will become 8 plus 1, which will give me also 9. So anytime if you will start finding gf of 2, you can replace 2 in f, and your total answer, replace it in g. You're going to get the same answer as if you will find f of x inside g, and the last answer replace inside it 2. So this is everything about the composite function. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. We're going to do some exercise about the functions from the past paper questions. So I'm going to start with this question. If we have f of x equal to x squared plus 2, the first question, they'll ask me to find f of 3. And the second question, they will ask me to find f of negative 5. And in this case, they will ask me also to find f of a equal to 38, and they will ask me to find what's a. So the first one, it will be easy to substitute the 3 in the function. So it will become 3 to the power of 2 plus 2. So it will become 9 plus 2, which is equal to 11. So this is the last answer for the first question. For the second question, I'm going to replace negative 5 also inside the function. So I'm going to get negative 5 squared plus 2. It will become 25 plus 2, which is equal to 27. One of the common mistakes that the students will not put brackets here, and they will make it like negative 5 to the power of 2, which is equal to negative 25 in the calculator, which is totally different. The most important thing when you replace in x, put brackets to find the power of the total answer. The next part here, if they will ask me that f of a equal to 38, and they want a equal to what? The meaning of that, I need to replace a in the function x squared plus 2. So it will become a to the power of 2 plus 2. And it's equal to 38. And then I need to solve for that. So it will become a squared equal to 38 minus 2, which is equal to 36. According to this, I need to take the square root of each side. So I'm going to get a equal to plus and minus 6. Remember to put plus and minus when you take the square root of any number. What about if they will add to me one more gx? And they will say, let's say it's equal to x minus 4. And they will ask me to find the composite function for this. They will say, let's say, f of gx equal to 1. Find x. We know that I need to put here composite function, which is gx. I'm going to put it inside f of x.